Alrighty folks, good morning. Oh, it is, oh for fuck's sake. People think this is, good morning folks, it is Saturday morning, just before 8 a.m. I am about to run out here and conduct a driver insurance assessment for a local company in Derrylin, Timor direction. So we may be fit to get a bit of footage and see how we get on. This particular driver hearing is for a new driver or a newly qualified driver, and they're going to be driving. For God's sake, man, can you not just fucking sit where you are? Anyway, I can't get the camera held this morning before we go out here. Anyway, this is a newly qualified driver driving a very specialist piece of equipment, and therefore he needs a driver assessment. It's also a left hooker, so it's a left-hand drive truck, which makes it that a lot more awkward. The special bit of equipment itself is always very, very interesting to state, because it's really a liquid load or a movable load, transfer load, so it's not just your basic yoke. So let me get high-vised up here and see if we can get a bit of footage. We'll see what's like. Alright, that might help. What absolutely beautiful morning. So let's go on, let's get onto the road, see what this young fella's all about. I'm using the word young fella, but it could be an old fella, just a newly qualified HGV driver. Right, let's get on the road. We might get a bit of footage. If we can, we can. If we can't, we can't. But I'll do a bit of a talk over what we're doing today, or especially after how it went, and the importance of driver inductions, driver training and driver assessment. This is a standalone driver assessment in conjunction for their insurance company for risk mitigation, risk management. It'd be very interesting maybe to give people that bit of information. Anyways, let's go. Alrighty folks, so as I said, we didn't get any footage there of the driver assessment. It's just a wee bit awkward for guys that's doing an assessment, to be filmed all the time, and obviously we have to keep focus on your driver assessment itself. 2.5 hour driver assessment over 3 assessment routes, covering towns, covering dual carriageways, covering A roads, covering B roads, reversing exercises and all the usual stuff that comes along with it. But the guy actually from Air and Concrete Pumping done extremely well for a newly qualified driver, and he passed the driver assessment top class. The one I'd done before him was another gentleman from another company who didn't pass, but it is what it is. We will then give him a rectification plan and a training plan of how he wants to proceed forward. Yes, there's no point us upselling a training program to him when we really advise for him to go out with some of the more experienced men, and for the experienced men then to let him drive and keep him accountable throughout a couple of shifts. So yeah, we didn't get any footage there, but it is what it is. Right, need to go up to HQ. We have a number of things to get ready for Monday morning. Today is now Saturday, and we have 2 more jobs to do this afternoon, but then we are sorting out vehicles, bit of Saturday maintenance on vehicles in our own yard and our own fleet, and then get all prepped for tomorrow, Sunday, where we're shipping out from Belfast to Cairnryan, and then Cairnryan to Glasgow for Monday night. Glasgow all day Tuesday, down to Liverpool, Glasgow all day Monday, down to Liverpool on Tuesday, and then I think we're Birmingham Wednesday, back up to Warrington Wednesday night, Holyhead Thursday, and so on and so on. Anyway, let's go. So we'll just back up here on the Sten line from Belfast to Cairnryan. So we are flat out trying to plug into every electrical point in the place, so we can get up and going, charge battery packs, charge laptops. Sailing's approximately, what's the sailing on this tub? 2 hours? 2 hours 10 minutes or so, so we should get through a right bit of work. The painting on the boat and how steady it is, I think we're in for a bit of a rough crossing. Right now people on board. So we do. Some busy enough sailing here, and get a bit of work done. We are coming off the other side in Cairnryan, and then we'll be for Glasgow this evening, meet in a hotel in Glasgow tonight, and then tomorrow morning on site with a client in Glasgow. and then we are, after that, I think we're down the road to Liverpool, but we touch base then. ~8. Just landed here in Glasgow. See, can we get quite deep now? Alrighty folks, good morning. It is Monday morning. We are in Glasgow, back at the Brew Tree by Hilton. I think we've actually video content from here before. Been here a number of times. Good strong meeting last night as we got up the road from Cairnryan into Glasgow. Finished off last night doing a new client meeting, and then this morning, it is now just after 6 o'clock, and we would hit the road to go on site. So it is a cold morning here as usual in Glasgow. See, is there anybody else up, alive or awake? So we'll jump downstairs here, meet up with the guys down in the foyer, and then we will get out onto the vehicles and hit the road. Another transport compliance audit with another new company here in Glasgow. So it's actually not a new company in Glasgow, it's actually a client of ours from Northern Ireland, has a base in Northern Ireland, large distribution company, and they have a place in Glasgow as well. So follow us along and see what the crack is. That's all. So let's just get things up and going here, and then we shall kick off. So good start to this site visit. Buzz in alarm is where you join two wires together and electrocute yourself 240 volt. Class. Health and safety personnel will need to be spoken to today. And right. So remember guys, when we do site visits, whether it's health and safety or transport compliance, everything starts from approach to the gate, to the site, to the yard, and then from the barrier the whole way in through the site, from your instructions coming on the site, designated walkways, parking areas, health and safety policies, procedures, site inductions, all that sort of good stuff. So most people fail with it drastically, don't they?
What's the saying?
They do. Thank you. So the way out is the way in. It could, I think the white is up here the other day. You could, I was going to say it couldn't be this bad, but it usually is no matter where we go. Class. Right, forward. Well, Marky, what's the calibration, all good?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Ready folks, so that's us into the transport compliance audit. The second operator of the day, which is Linus Food Service. This is for their Glasgow depot. And as usual, when you're out, you do the audit trail, you do the paper bit, and then when you're out here, obviously pisses rain. So we're going to do a quick health and safety check around the yard, do a health and safety assessment inside, then back in the office, finish all the paperwork, documentation, and then hopefully get out of here to our next client of the evening, which is in Liverpool. That'll be a late night. Right, forward! Alrighty folks, so it is now 8 PM, just landed down here in Liverpool, back into the old branch, and time to get a bite to eat. Alright, so straight from Glasgow down to Liverpool this evening, and then we're heading over here to meet up with another new client, get a quick bite to eat, back to the hotel, and then up again in the morning for site visit in Liverpool. Another one tomorrow night, so laters.
Price the CCTV package as well.
Right.
It's 12,500. So this gives us some idea.
What's your man?
He was 10, wasn't he? 10,000. Then you'd boats accommodation.
Yeah. And over for that.
Gives me some idea.
Yeah, definitely. You're not too far away at that. Just talking about the camera systems here, fitting out our new Holyhead site and another new site that might be coming on board. So we're full, many cameras, 30 cameras, ANPR, number plate recognition, ETZ, face recognition, following people around the yard. So it's good for secure loads and high value loads as well, yeah. So we're just debriefing here, myself and Mark, with a lot of the stuff that we have to do in the evenings and at night to keep the place open, to keep everybody informed and communicated with. Actually, another thing we're just dealing with is our possibly new offices in Dublin, based in Dublin Airport. So keep an eye out on that, folks. And that's through TCTS Ireland Ltd, and we're recruiting in TCTS Ireland, as you know, for transport compliance officers, health and safety officers, trainers, managers, drivers, transport managers, tachograph analysis staff. What else? Just the norm, isn't it? So we've just debriefed with HQ as well. A lot of driver assessments done lately, a lot of material handling, forklift training. We've actually started a new APA back in Northern Ireland, an authorised associate provider in material handling forklifts. So they kicked off today, didn't they? So we'll get our feedback on them guys and see how they get on. So on our APA things, you might have heard us talking a lot, guys, but somebody's watching this vlog, if you can hear me, and you don't know what it's about. APA is our authorised associate provider and agent program, and as part of our network, part of our franchise, become involved with TCTS Group, TCTS Ireland, Group Technologies, Transport and Logistics Services Limited, and it's just a damn good network of Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland, UK and Europe. So we like guys that's factional in their field and want to expand their business. So we want them to grow, we want our clients to grow, and it's a whole network and partnership with ourselves. So that's another productive start to a Monday, and we have the usual issues to deal with, but we'll get something to eat and then we'll come back. Alrighty folks, so we are back in the hotel room and going through a couple of things on the computer, setting up jobs and plans for night shifts this week, weekend work that the guys are working on, and etc. But something that came to my mind, just off a Teams call there with a client, and a lot of people, when they're looking for the likes of transport managers and compliance managers and operations managers and into directorship, they nearly always phone us looking for information. And what you have to remember is the industry is so small for a massive industry that is transport logistics, 3PL, 4PL, warehousing, distribution, agency work, driving work, coach, truck, you name it. It's a massive industry, but it's very small at the same time. So we would deal with so many people within the industry that jump from job to job, and we're always asked questions, always asked advice on it. And lately we've a number of clients looking for transport managers and, they'll phone us and they'll either send over CV to look at from a consultancy base, or they will just phone us and ask us about the person. And it's actually amazing. I'd say the last 16 to 20 calls that I've taken about this would be absolutely no way, sir. Now, do not bring that person in to lift litter off your ground. And then you explain why, and then you might say, well, sure, tell you what you do, phone this person or phone that person, which were former employees, or, with guys there's run about with desperate bad OCRS reports, and they blame the company. However, you were the transport manager within that realm of time, and therefore you were incompetent and incapable and you couldn't do your job. And that is just a sheer fact. And therefore, from our point of view for business protection transportation business mitigation. We have to make sure that we know who's who. Now, on the other side of that coin, there are TMs then that we recommend who may be only relatively new at the job. They don't bring the old hand incompetence and incapability from what you might class as an experienced TM, but a lot of experienced TMs just hold the qualification. Is it a thing that a good TM is always employed? I'm not sure, not really. We supply a lot of external transport managers. We provide internal transport managers for the transport management division, and I wouldn't say so, no. I think a good transport manager will move about, but they will have a good track record behind them. And any transport manager that's stuck in a situation where they're working for a company who are completely bent, non-compliant illegal operators, they shouldn't stay there very long, and most of them don't because of that particular reason. So there's a number of contributing factors, but it's very interesting. The last 16 to 20, no, don't be bringing them into your business. So anyway, it's interesting that. I always find it's interesting. Right, we need to move on here. It is now about 11 for the next couple of days coming up. Anyway, so a lot of people watch our vlogs for business content as well, and I don't like saying this because everybody else says it, but very, very senior management roles. And remember, when I say senior, I'm not talking about mid-level management, CEO direction, C-level, that's mid-management, but I mean senior management. And it is what it is. It's 24/7, 365. And I have guys who would have good time off and good holiday time. And when they say they're coming up with ideas, or they're coming up with plans, or they're trying to cure problems, or get a answer to a problem, or getting systems and processes sorted out in their head when they're off and when they're away, well, they are the real sort of staff. They are the real sort of people, because if you've any way dedicated or passionate about your career, you don't turn it off at 5 o'clock on Friday. It doesn't matter what people say, your job can, and I'm not condoning by any way working all the time, but what I mean is you can't be of a profession where you shut off completely. And although from a mental health point of view, yes, you should, but that's not the way it works, because your work is life and your life is work, and the two of them amalgamate into each other. So it's good to, as a lot of you know, we do have a network called Your Ability, and it is a leadership program. It is a mentorship program. I'm doing it a long time, and 2024 we're looking to increase certain levels of it, and it's only certain people that we really want to come on board. And it doesn't matter what level you're at in any way. It's all about a networking system where you are with like-minded people, driven people, passionate people. We all need help out there, and the more senior of a role you hold in business, the more help you need by building your teams. The more that you do something in your personal life, the more help you may need from people around you, and it's really cutting away the fat. Life is all about association, all about who you associate with. And we put that into an accountability program, and from that then we have the accountability groups, and it's away from everybody else. It starts off with a bit of physical fitness, it starts off then with mindset, starts off with goal plotting, and then accountability, which is what most people lack to have in life. So I need to jump on these calls later. Alrighty folks, good morning. It is now Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. We're just in the beautiful sunny Liverpool, as you can see. Pissing rain as per usual. Traffic heavy, bumper to bumper. We're on our way to a client site to conduct a transport compliance audit and also a health and safety site inspection. So we'll have two guys on site today split up, providing two different services, but all comes back to the one result, which is protection, support, reassurance for you, the operator. Anyways, we get this banged out tonight. Today we'll try and vlog a wee bit around the yard. They're a long-standing client of ours, so a lot of guys know who they are, and there should be no issue videoing. The only issue videoing is me not videoing. So after that then we are straight down to Skemersdale, is it? Yep. After that tonight. For another site visit with another client, and then when we get off that site we'll blow down the road to Birmingham tonight for first thing tomorrow morning. So as usual, all busy, but a video or a clip that I put up here on this particular vlog, I think last night, I think I've done a clip of it, was about the transport manager issue that we have, where I'm getting contacted by a lot of clients about transport managers, and they're always asking about advice or references on them. And the point of the information I put up last night was that for an industry that's so massive, it's actually very small. So we usually know everybody that runs through the industry. So if you're a transport manager who can't fulfill their role in one business and they move to another and to another and to another, we usually know who they are, and we can usually advise to keep away from that person, or bring that person in, or not bring that person in. Because there's only two things you can be as a TM, is a liability or an asset to the company. We have to go and avoid it. Right, let's get into shitty traffic and see how far we can get.
Brave wee man.
Hey?
Unless you're a brave wee man.
Yeah, I'm a brave man. Right, come on, boys.
Oh yeah, I'll sort them now, mate. I've got muscles. Muscles? You don't ask it, you can't even pick your just backing up.
Well. Nice clean coat on your job. Ready for him to come up. This is where Peter sleeps in here with his hammock. What all do you do?
What I do here, they like to see your palm couplings, I keep everything here.
So we'll go and we'll do a random inspection of a couple of vehicles and make it a chance to see in the new, what is it, Pete, new flagship?
Yeah. Yeah.
10-year anniversary truck?
Yeah.
Reynolds or Volvo, should we say?
See it on the side. They put the stickers on the side of it so you can get that in.
Hey, she's nice and silver. Silver, not white?
Silver.
Right, we'll take a duke of this later on as well.
Cheers, my mate. See you next week with the X50.
How many do you have coming? Now this here dedication to transport compliance. Look at this. All new straps. What else do you have too, Pete? You have the trailers.
Yeah, so we carry spare airlines, electric leads, palm couplings, bulbs, chains. So we either put on number plates or we put on the fifth wheel clips.
The European trailers.
Yeah, so we have bond cords for the trailers.
Everything in ready
And
to
then
go.
obviously down here we have spare number plates for every truck we've got.
Perfect, yes.
So obviously they come on stock, ADR bags. All
Show us what's in there, ADR bag, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Bring it over to the door. Sorry guys, I'll put this in because we've been asked this question regular, especially from new drivers, Pete. You know?
Yeah.
So Peter is the driver trainer and compliance man here with Hendricks Logistics, and he's some damn good systems in place, but especially for the newer drivers. We'll not just say younger drivers, but you know, newer drivers that's coming into ADR. So if ADR kits in any vehicle that is ADR regs,
So inside,
this will be a good part of the video for some guys to see. Talk me through it here, Pete. Good man.
so we have Wellingtons,
There are Wellingtons.
we have the aprons, we have water, 2 bottles, always need 2 bottles.
And what's that, Peter?
That's the sterilised water, the eye wash.
2 bottles need to be in the
Yeah.
bag. Well, not their apron, sorry, that's a proper apron to not get contamination in your clothes.
Yes.
And these here are
The beacons,
battery operated beacons.
battery operated beacons, always carry the spare batteries for them.
So they're yellow beacons that if you did have a spill or a chemical spill, ADR spill.
So you have first aid kit,
Uh-huh.
they know
Yeah.
the masks, yeah. You have masks, you have your full face mask.
So the full face
As you can
mask
see.
with the, and then with the filter mask as well.
Yes.
Pack. All brand new and good to go.
We have spillage bags,
If any of them is
hazardous
required,
waste. So we always
There you go.
carry 2.
2 of them. Perfect. That's where the driver would have to clean up, shovel up, and put it into these chemical bags to be dumped properly. But talking about shovels,
We
as
also
you can
carry
see,
them.
the bag even has shovel within the kit.
Then we have the floor mat,
Floor mat
a
for
rubber floor mat.
Perfect.
Okay. Then we have the full overalls, chemical protection overalls,
And again,
Then
driver
right
for this
over.
in the bag.
high vis, spare high vis, goggles, big gloves.
Gloves, yeah.
Yes. Also hazard warning signs. We have 2 of them.
2 triangles.
2 triangles. Yes.
All brand new.
Have a torch. We know that's good to go for 12 months.
And where do you keep these bags on the trucks?
We either keep them normally in the side lockers on your
You know,
near
the
side.
cab, yeah.
Yeah, and we keep them with the spilled salt, the absorbent salt.
Good man.
We put them on top of them.
And what about fire extinguishers for ADR trucks?
So the fire extinguishers, we always carry 2 on the back of the vehicles, 2 6 kilos. We've got some down the back there. We get them checked every 12 months. get them serviced. If they need replacing, we replace them. So we do like a rotation with them. So I always keep roughly about 8 fire extinguishers in. We get them changed. We then put them on the truck, take them ones off.
Fitted to the outside of the truck?
Yes, and then it's rotated. And then we seal them boxes up so we know if it's been tampered with. So
there you go, guys, a good wee live example. Let's see this truck here if you can. It has the 2 fire extinguishers on the rear of the truck, as well as 2 wheel chocks. We might get a look at it later on, but again, this here, if this vehicle is ADR regs, as in it's approved and regulated for ADR transportation, so the driver must be accredited and certified, and the vehicle must also fall in under the scope of ADR regs. So what other item would be on the vehicle to indicate as an ADR vehicle?
Written instructions in writing. We carry them in every vehicle. Obviously your no smoking signs. We've got two no smoking signs in every vehicle. Obviously we have the 2 wheel chocks, which we carry on every ADR vehicle. Obviously we have the brush. We have an outside brush which we carry with the lads. I think just off the top of my head.
Well, we're not carrying ADR products. But again, Pete, look at that. Again, the transport operator has to take the hit on all of this expense.
Yes.
You know, and a lot of guys don't realise that, and especially new drivers coming in. We get asked a lot about new drivers, you know, coming into ADR regs and doing the training and all for it, but if you're non-compliant, there's a lot of operators out there non-compliant.
So believe.
And not on purpose, right? Because I'll state this, not on purpose. They might go and lift the load, the consignor hasn't told them that there's ADR product in it, and they end up running up the road with ADR products that they don't know.
Yes.
There you go. Good man, Pete. Thanking you.
Thank you.
Right, watch it. Pete's gonna bring us over here and show us ADR placard in the front, just ready to show the. Hello. How are you?
Hello, Marius. You okay, mate?
Marius, how you doing?
All right, mate.
Doing a wee YouTube video here, okay, about ADR. That's all. Okay, is the placard in the front?
On this one, but it's been taken off and not too short. Yes, we've got it in the front.
So just before you put it down, Pete, we'll see here we'll have the truck at the front, nothing indicating it's ADR, and if there was ADR product on the trailer, and there you have it, all the way orange sign. Perfect. That's good. That the question that come up in my son's written test about how would you know approaching vehicle was ADR.
Yeah.
So it's good to show guys.
So this is, even though Marius is not ADR compliant, the truck is.
Yeah.
So if he goes home, I can make that ADR compliance within 10 minutes.
Yeah. Do you like the rental truck?
Sorry?
Do you like the rental truck?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Good truck. Driver of the week. Driver of the week.
€5.
So just when we're here, guys, we'll get a look at that's the flagship truck of Hendricks Logistics. It's beautiful looking Renald. Well, it's a Renald, like, but anyway. So, Pete, although this stays 10 years anniversary, 2013 to 2023.
Yes.
That's Hendrick.
That's Hendrick
Logistics. But Hendricks themselves, the red trucks, they're about a long time.
Oh yes. Yes.
Hello.
Dublin a hell of a long time. It goes right back in the family.
Alan Hendrick's probably 110 years old now, is he? But Hendrick European. And with Hendrick Logistics, so yeah, going a long time here.
Hendrick Logistics is all the UK side, so we stay within the UK. Hendrick European, all over Europe, all over Ireland, all over Europe. But Hendrick Logistics UK, we stay within the UK. So we have day men, night men, we have trampers who are away all week. So we've got a good mixture. We're up to 31 now, 31 trucks in the UK. Just put the 31st on the road this week. So it's going well. It's going well.
Busy spot. And what about recruitment? Are you looking for drivers at the moment?
Not at the moment. We're struggling for trucks. To be fair, we're that busy at the moment. We're actually struggling for trucks.
Yeah.
And we've actually got a bit of a waiting list now. So if we do, we don't actually need to recruit. So we know we've got people in place if we need to recruit.
And tell me this, right? See, before you were doing everything the way you are doing it at the moment with driver induction and training, and you have tightened up so much throughout the business.
Yeah.
Do you find you're getting a better client? Do you find you're getting a better driver?
Definitely. A lot of drivers are taking a lot more care of the vehicles. They're taking a lot more care of the checks, the daily vehicle checks. Taking a lot more care about strapping loads up. Basically, they know if they're not doing the job right, we're onto them. Yeah. And consequently, we're getting a really good driver. We tend to stay with them. It's not really going suits anymore. It's within the company. We do
Right, we'll leave this man get rid of peace before we put him under pressure, and then he hooks out with no legs down, as usual.
No, he's hooked under it. He's hooked up under there.
There's the whole light bars around the back as well.
Yes.
Attached to the foot brake and all.
That's done.
Yeah. Is there anything special inside her?
No, the only thing we've got is the air pump. The only thing we've got is the air pump. So we've got some.
Alright, bud. I'm putting this on our YouTube channel, okay? You like the truck?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
All.
Driving? Comfort?
Comfort, yes.
Comfort, yeah. Good man, okay.
He's come from Silver. He's come from a Mercedes. He's come from a middleish Mercedes. He enjoyed the truck. We give him this on the purpose that he looks after his truck so well.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd give it to a driver. He looks after it. He absolutely adores the truck.
Good truck, yes.
Since he's given the truck, a beaming smile on his face every day.
Would you drive it for no money? Would you drive it for no money? For no salary, would you drive?
Yes.
That's the sort of drive you want to hear.
Thanks,
Good man, see you later.